Hey, what's going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Recently I decided to trade in all my EF glass and start my new RF lens kit. When I'm shooting film, I almost exclusively use my 24mm 2.8. And so with the RF lens kit, I decided that I'll start with the RF 24 1.8. I figured that'll make the transition a bit easier. I've had the RF 24 for about a month and a half now, and I've been walking around town and taking it day to day as I work and hang out with friends. Here's some of the images that I've been able to capture while I've had the lens so far. So I started at a local boat dock in my neighborhood. It was a bit foggy, cloudy, gray, and so the colors weren't really popping out, but it did give me the opportunity to focus on some cool compositions and shoot in black and white. Some things I immediately noticed while holding the R6 and the 24mm lens is that it is very light. It lent itself to have a good balance with the R6. It felt more like an extension of my hand because I didn't feel any fatigue in my arms when holding the camera out or anything like that. Like, I could shoot this all day and not feel any of that fatigue. So for the holidays, my wife and I spent Christmas with her parents. She brought along her camcorder, so naturally I brought along my R6 and the 24mm so that I can just capture some of the day and us hanging out with our family. Some of the things that I immediately noticed with the R6 is that it is useful in most situations. I was able to go through the day and not wish that I had a different lens for the most part. So after the holidays, I spent some time walking around town, just photographing random areas and things that I would see, still playing around with the lens, trying to get familiar and just understand it as best as I can. One last thing I did observe while I was out shooting and getting acquainted with the idea of restarting my kit is that I definitely will miss having a bit more focal length right now. The 24mm is great. It's not an issue with the 24mm. It's more of an observation of how I want my kit to be built out, and I think having something like a 35 or a 50 will be really good. I may lean more towards the 35, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely want to have something on that telephoto, and like I mentioned earlier, like a 105 or a 135. I think both of those could be really good options just to have some more focal length as I go through in different scenarios. Yeah, so all in all, I really love the lens. I think the 24mm RF lens is a great lens to have in the bag. Definitely will be trying out other focal lengths and seeing how those feel. and just getting more acquainted with the idea of having to start my kit all over. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I do really appreciate it, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give this video a like, subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.